How to create personalized merchandise in minutes. Specifically, what we're going to talk about today is how to create a mug. And since Father's Day is right around the corner, I figured, you know what? Why don't we create a new Father's Day mug, but personalize it? So here's what we did earlier. So this is our Made for Trainers brand. You can see Coach Nathan. This is the personalization, and it's the exact mug that we're going to be doing. See, it's my brand here on my t-shirt also, along with my other brand here, Rip Marine. And we have a saying on the back on this one as well. And it's for trainers, coaches, consultants, online influencers, anyone who is basically a trainer or coach that's teaching people how to do something. And so we're going to kick it right off. I'm going to share my screen and walk you step by step with exactly how to create this mug, putting a logo and then adding the personalization to it. So let me share my screen and here we go. So the first thing that we're going to do, and this is the finished product, but first thing we're going to do is we're going to go to a platform called Anywhere POD. So click the link in the description and it'll take you right there. Now, what you first have to do is you already have to have a Printify account. I will have a link in there for that for you as well if you don't already have a Printify account, because Printify is what's going to be doing it, but the personalization has to be done in Anywhere POD. First, you have to create a Printify account. Again, I'll have a link in the description. Click that. Go straight to Printify, create a free account. Anywhere POD, you're going to create a free account. You're going to attach this account, the Printify, along with it. And of course, in order to sell the product after it's created, you're going to need either a Shopify or an Etsy store. And in the description below, if you click the link, I will show you and give you a free professional Shopify store with 10 best-selling winning products for personal trainers that your clients are actually going to love, and walk you step by step with instructions on how to create your own branded merchandise like this t-shirt. The cool thing about the personalization is it's exactly the same thing if you want to put a name on this shirt as I'm going to show you with this mug. So the first thing we're going to do here, we're in a product catalog. Okay, that's the first thing. We're going to click on mugs. And then I'm going to click the accent mug that has 11 and 15 ounce because I like a larger. This is actually a 15 ounce. I like it a little bit more so it doesn't spill when I'm walking around. I like to fill it up at 10 ounces. 11 ounces doesn't leave you a lot of room to add creamer or if you want to do iced coffee. So as soon as this pulls up, first thing we're going to do is we're going to find the product that we want. That's this one right here. I'm going to click view suppliers. Now, I am in the United States. So I'm going to click a provider that's in the United States, a supplier. So it's going to get and ship to you much quicker. So here you can see Great Britain. I think that's check. So I'm going to click this one right here. I'm going to click start designing. Now, I did 3 colors on this one just for the purposes of moving quickly. I'm just going to pick 2. I'm going to click black and red. And I'm going to go right to the actual design. Now, after I click start designing, okay, the first thing that it's going to do, it's going to take me to, is going to want to upload the logo or whatever it is that I want to start designing. Okay, it's going to pop up. First one's going to be the pop up for that. You have to create your design or have your design already, download it to your computer. So I'm going to click upload artwork. Okay. And then I'm going to find where it's on my computer downloaded. I just drag it to the desktop after I download it, and I created these in Canva. So I did these in Canva just, to be totally transparent. I downloaded them, and now I'm going to upload them here into Anywhere POD, and I'm going to, I already clicked this. Okay, yeah, it's taking a long time to pull up. So I'm going to go to my desktop. I'm going to click that. I already have it in there, but I'm just going to show you this is how simple it is. So once I'm on my desktop here, I'm going to go ahead and scroll down. I'm going to find that product or the image, I should say, and it's right there. So number 1 dad mug. I'm going to click that. I'm going to click open. And that's obviously on a Mac. I'm on a Mac. And then it's going to pull this up. And I'm going to have to now drag it and size it and make sure that I want it where I want it. So what we want to do is we want it on both sides. So if I scroll down here, you can see this is where it is right now. Obviously, it's not centered on there, and I do want it on both sides. So I'm going to bring this down a little bit. I'm going to bring this up and over, and I'm going to make sure there's usually a line that pops up that shows me, okay, hey, you're in the center now. And for some reason, it is not doing that right now for me. Not really sure why. Um, I want to say that's in the center. Usually a line comes up. I think it's just because my computer for some reason is not doing that. So that's the logo. Okay, now what I want to do is I want to add the personalization, but I want to do it with a text. So I'm going to click this box right here, click add text. It's going to pop up here in the center. Now I need to drag that down. Okay, I'm going to move it over here because I'm going to make it kind of long because, some people have really long names. So I'm going to make this pretty long. And I'm going to center it again. Usually there's a thing that pops up. I don't know why it's not right now. There's usually a green or a purple line that shows me I'm actually in the center. Or you can just click this right here, this center. I'm going to click this. I'm going to click this vertical center. There we go. Now we're in the center. So now I'm going to go back now, clicking the font. Now that I have this here, the first thing that you want to do is you want to click personalize. Okay, so you want to click this box. That's going to make it to where they can type in what they want. We're going to change the font. And now because I want to try to get it as close to these block letters as dad as possible, I'm going to click Black Ops just because it's, kind of military. I'm a former Marine, so that's the kind of font I like. So this is like font I want to enter. And now if what you want to put is you can put a name in here, okay, such as, I don't know, David, and you can see that's how it's going to look. Okay. And you want to make sure too, I like it centered to be honest with you. And you want to click dynamic. Dynamic means it's going to increase and decrease the font. So if it's a really, really long name and it doesn't fit, dynamic is going to shorten it, the font size so that it fits inside the box. Okay. That's why you want to drag this box a little bit large, or you can just put enter name here so that you can see that this is what it's going to look like, but people know, okay, hey, this is what it's going to show. Now, if I'm on Shopify, what you can do is optional title. It's going to say enter text. Okay, I'm going to put here enter name. I'm going to click optional, and that's going to show up as entering the name. Okay, it's going to say enter name when they go to type that in. Otherwise, it's just going to say enter text, which is fine too. So this is it. Okay, it's done. Now let me scroll up to make sure that that looks like I want it to look. And then what we're going to do is we're going to preview the mockup. I'm going to see what that looks like right now. So I'm going to click this preview mockups. Oh, I have to select my colors, which I did not do yet. So I'm going to take black, like I said, and we're going to go red just to keep it simple. I did have navy, but we're going to skip that. So preview mockups. It's only going to show one color, usually the first color I think that you pick. And there we go. This is what it looks like. It's going to be the front and the back. It's going to be printing on both sides. Okay. Looks good to me. Now that if you're good with your design, now you're going to go down here and you're going to click create product. Now, after it creates a product, now what you need to do is you want to come up with a good description, which I highly recommend that you create something, a good prompt and put it into ChatGPT. And so it's going to give you a lot better description than if whatever you're coming up with on your own. Okay. So your title is what's going to show up on there. And you can do this in anywhere POD. And I do recommend you do it in here because any changes that you make later on to this, if you do other changes into either Shopify or Etsy, but then you push an update from here, it's going to change everything that's on here right now to your store. So I recommend you make your changes in here so you don't have to do double work. They're going to come down here and you're going to adjust the retail side, basically how much you want to charge for the 15 ounce and for the 11 ounce. Okay. And that's pretty much it. You're going to change your description in here, change what you want to say. I'm just going to put, just so you can see what it looks like, number one dad mug, Father's Day gift. Now, if I look, like what I want to do now is I want to select the mockups. So the primary is what's going to show up first on the store, the very first one. I don't recommend doing this one because people know, okay, there's nothing there. So I'm going to click this one as primary, actually not that one, but we want this one. We want that one. I'm going to uncheck this one. I'm going to uncheck this one. I'm going to click this one as primary because I like this with the spoon. Okay. And this one, this one, this one, we'll take this one, and we're going to uncheck these plain ones. We don't need those. These are the 15 ounce ones, and it's up to you. You don't need to do all of them, but the ones that are checked those are the ones that are going to show up. So I recommend you pick one with like this one that shows like the color. The ones that are plain, I don't really recommend. I like the ones that have this. So I picked those two and then these two. These are a 15 ounce. It's got a red and a black. I'm going to uncheck that one there. Okay, now I'm going to click save, and that's going to change in the mock-ups that are going to be shown now on the store. And you can obviously adjust those when you push it to your store. And that's it. That's the last thing you do. Oh, since I changed it, I didn't click save, so it didn't save the title. So obviously I'm going to go back in there again. Number one dad mug, Father's Day gift. Can't spell today. Just finished a March workout. Yeah, it killed me. So I'm going to click save now. And you can see it changed this one here. And now all I'm going to do from here is I'm going to scroll. I'm going to, right here, it says push to Shopify or set to Etsy or connect to Etsy if I didn't have one. I would click push to Shopify. Now I'm not going to do that. I have done this in the past. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit this button. It's going to push it. So here's the final product. Here's what it looks like. This is number one personalized mug Father's Day. Here's the it says black, navy, or red. And if you click this, obviously it changes the color of the one you're going to want. Okay. An 11 or 15 ounce. And then enter C. It says enter text. Now I showed you the optional say enter name here. That's going to say enter name instead of text. I'm going to put, let's put Nathan. So you can see what it's going to look like. I'm going to click add to cart. So this is like the whole description of what I created. You can see it's black, has the navy and the red. And I just did the ones that look that have like the background. I took out all the other ones except for this one here. Okay. There it is. And now I'm going to click add to cart. Now what I did, and I want to show you because if you're a dad or if you have a dad, most of you probably do if you're watching this, I created an amazing bundle that's with this mug and with a personalized t-shirt. So you can have the same name on the t-shirt and the mug. Great gift set. It's only $30. $30. And it's Memorial Day weekend right now. So you can get it right now. And if you buy it before June 4th, you are going to get it and receive it before Father's Day as an amazing, amazing gift. So let me show you what that looks like now. Okay, let me move this over a little quick. Wait, what? Okay, let's go black there. Add the cart. Cannot find variant. Oh, I'm not sure what's going on there, but anyway, here's what I created. Here's the bundle. I'm going to show you. That's the shirt and so I have black font and I have the white font. Okay. So if black font has a couple of more different colors than the white font, but the white font has the black shirt. Obviously, I couldn't go black font with a black shirt. So I had to do two different ones also because of just some other stuff you guys don't need to know. So here's a personalized Father's Day gift, Raising Legends. So I created this obviously again in Canva, and then you put your name down there. Let's go Columbia Blue. We're going to go large. I'm going to go black mug. Okay. And then right here, enter text. I'm just going to put legendary dairy dad, legendary David. I'm going to click add to cart. Okay. And now that you can see that it's in there now. So here's what it looks like. I bundled these together. I think it's pretty awesome. You get 10% off if you buy them together. So you're going to save 10%, but you get a shirt and a mug. So, it's not the shirt socks things that, kind of have in the past. So I'm going to go to the cart now and I'm going to show you what that looks like. And that's it. That's how you create it. Now I ended up doing both of these, but the process is exactly the same for the personalization. There you go. There it is in the cart, and it shows you the text that's going to be printed on there. And if there's any question once you purchase, you're going to be able to approve that. So if the spelling you don't think it's right, you can always email and get in touch with the person and say, hey, is this correct before you approve it? You're going to have to approve it, or you can set an auto approval so it just does it automatically. But I do it to where I approve it, personally. And that's it. So let me unshare screen here. So I'll walk you step by step. First thing you want to do, just a quick summary, is you want to go to Anywhere POD. You want to make sure that you create a free account, that you connect your Printify and your Shopify store to Anywhere POD. You create all of the personalized products in Anywhere POD so that you can personalize it. Anything else you would just create in Printify because it's print on demand. But if you want personalization, create the whole entire thing from start to finish in Anywhere POD. Otherwise, you will have duplicates. You don't want that. It is a major headache. Okay. And then after you publish it, then you can make changes to Shopify, adjust the variants, and you can even create a gift bundle like I did. There's a lot more steps involved with that, and I'll go over that later. But I hope you guys enjoy this personalization of products step by step with the platforms that you need. And I will have a link in the description, link in all of the things that I used, so you can just go right there. You don't have to try to search for it. Okay, hope you guys have a good one, and I'll see you in the next one.